Hello there and welcome to Fairyland Cottage, and thanks very much for joining me here today. I'm going to show you how I made a door draft stopper. Loads of heat gets lost out the front door. Really simple way of reusing a pillowcase and having some benefit to the heat in your house. Let's get into the video. Start with measuring the length that you need. And also go up a bit. You want the door draft stopper to go a little bit higher than where the gap is. Next, I used a pillow protector that I just had extra and also a pillowcase that was just sitting in a drawer. What you want to do is basically de-stitch both the protector and the pillowcase. This protector we're going to use as instead of using plastic to have the filler in. So off you go. It is much easier if you have a stitch cutter, but if not, simple scissors will do, and just keep going until all of those stitches are out. When you're all done, you will have two long strips of material. What you want to do then is you're going to measure exactly how much you will need. So I just doubled what I needed from the door and left a little bit extra for sewing. Then also you're going to use the length that you measured before in the door, and then also just give yourself an extra little bit for sewing. I just cut off any excess and you can use that as part of the filler, just so it's not being thrown out. I use the sewing machine because it is going to be a bit heavy and I wanted it to be really strong. If you are doing it by hand, just get a really strong stitch. And sew along one of the sides. Looks like so, and obviously you're going to keep the other side open so that you can fill it. Turn it inside out. Doesn't really matter because obviously you're not going to see this. This is just the inside part. And there's your long sausage ready to be filled. I also just give it a quick measure again just to double check that everything's okay. Now there's loads of different fillings that you can use. The one that I found the best was some dry clay. If not, you can use some pebbles. You can use some food, that maybe some dried food that has gone out of date. There it is, all filled up, and I've left a good couple of inches at the end because it will settle all out. You need to give a little bit of room. And then sewed along the top. Like so. I just kind of double it up a bit because it has got a lot of filling inside it, so it needs to be nice and strong. Give it a test just to see that it is nice and snug. Happy days. And now we're going to move on to the outer casing. This was the only pillowcase that I had. You know, if you want to be more particular with kind of design, you can go and get yourself some nice scrap material. And I just wrapped it around just to give a kind of a guide, and then I pinned it. Take the sausage dog out, and I just gave it a quick measurement around as well, just to double check and just to see that I had enough. If you have a ruler, and just draw a line along so that I was able to make sure that it was straight. I also measured what I need from a length point of view, leaving a little bit extra for sewing. And then I just went along with the measuring tape just to make sure that it was actually straight and pinned it. So I sewed down every time I came to a pin, took it out. And I reinforced it quite strong and cut off the excess material. All that's left to do then is turn it inside out. And I gave it a nice iron. And then scrunch it all up and on it goes to the filler. Takes a little bit of a time because it's nice and taut around it. There is a little bit of movement there just so that you can get it on. So keep going until it's on. It's therapeutic. Happy days, there you go. Fits absolutely perfect. All that's left to do is sew the bottom, so turn everything in, and then you're going to do one of those invisible stitches, basically taking the stitches from the inside so that you don't see the thread. And there you go. The difference is amazing. It's about 10 to 15% of heat is lost, goes straight out the front door. Such a simple little thing using stuff you already have in your house, and you are saving yourself on heat and reusing a pillowcase. So that is it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, thumbs up, chat to me on Instagram or in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!